All right, it looks like we are live. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I like to always say happy Monday because I think it is actually, even though a lot of people in our minds sometimes we dread Monday and we don't want to come back to Monday after Saturday and Sunday, but I do like to frame my week around a happy Monday kind of theme just because if we really think about it, we are super fortunate to be able to have the opportunity to do the kind of work that we love. Most of us, hopefully, are in this field because we love this kind of work. And to be able to come in week after week on a Monday and impact the lives of people and other people who may be either in misfortunate situations, let's say, or challenging situations. And so Monday every week kicks off that opportunity for us. So having my Monday morning coffee. It may not be necessarily morning where you are, and frankly, it's not really coffee time where I am either. I am in California, so that's Pacific time, so it's almost 10 o'clock this morning. But every morning, every Monday, I have a early morning meeting for work, and so I am able to take a quick break and come on here and just to say hello to everybody and finish my coffee, actually. So welcome, everyone, again, and happy Monday. I just wanted to come on here for a minute because something that crossed my mind with regards to where I live here in California and something that's been going on here the past couple of days. So we've been having a pretty huge and significant heat wave going on here in California. And many of you our heat wave may not be much to some of you, depending on where you live. We haven't been experiencing high 90s to low 100-degree heat for several days, and it looks like it's going to continue for a few more days too. And so, with that heat, we are obviously continuing to do our work, everybody, just like everybody else. And I have found myself sometimes kind of just complaining here in the room where I do most of my work right now during shelter in place. I don't have air conditioning. I got a couple fans that blow. You might even be hearing them on this microphone, but it's not really conducive to working in the heat. And I'm just the kind of person who doesn't like heat in general. But nonetheless, the work needs to be done, and so I continue to do the work and frankly kind of feel sorry for myself a little bit. And actually, it was in one of those moments, though, of feeling sorry for myself that I came to a little realization that it was there, but it just came up to the forefront again, which is if I'm being challenged right now to do this work in my current situation, that I'm actually very fortunate to have this situation, then those who are less fortunate that are on my caseload or on the caseload of the workers that I supervise, what must be their situation and what must be the challenges that they're actually going through. And so it's very important, at least for me, to keep in mind when even amid our own quote unquote suffering. I'm very hot when I work in here, like I said, all day, but that's really nothing compared to not having a job, not having a home, not having, food to feed your children or whatever it may be. That's the perspective that we need to keep in mind. And then to take it a little bit further, when you're feeling suffered and whatever your situation is, maybe in your part of the world, it's too cold or too windy or whatever. Here, it's like I said, it's too hot. But when we keep it in perspective and we think about those that we serve and what their challenges are, sometimes in social work, and I can speak to this over 25 years of work, it's very challenging to find the resources that we actually do need to help these families get what they need. Pulled out my earphones here, my earbuds, got a little excited. But so it's hard to sometimes find these resources that we need. And so one thing that I think there is an opportunity for always, and well, I take that back. It's not always, because unfortunately, what I'm going to speak to is not the case for everyone. But quite often, our clients, we might not be able to find the resources that we need to provide them for their needs in challenging times. But often, those resources and solutions are within their own social support system, their own support network. And so often our job, of course, if we can find the resources, whether it's housing or food or employment or mental health, if we can find those resources, obviously we're going to provide them. But when it becomes a challenge to find them, what our job then often becomes is helping them to identify within their own network of family, friends, clergy, co-workers, neighbors, people they see at the store, all these different people they interact with, to develop a support network that can help them. Maybe they're not going to be, their cashier at the gas station is not going to be their mental health worker or provide those mental health needs, but there may be something that individual, if they have enough of a relationship, can help support your client in a way that you can't, and in a way that there's not a resource for in the community. So again, to take this back, when we are in challenging times, first of all, it's important to reflect on, if it's challenging for us, just how challenging is it for those that we are serving, number one. And number two, when we're looking into serving and finding resources for the people that we work with, when there are no resources remaining in the community, what do we do next? We still want these people to have their needs met. So the final part of what I'm talking about this morning is helping them to identify and strategize around how to utilize their own support network. As I mentioned, it could be everything from a very close family member, a parent or a sibling or something that can provide sometimes very crucial support, rides to the doctor or emotional support, whatever it may be, all the way to someone that they very informally know, the mail person who delivers mail, or whoever it may be, that it may seem insignificant, but sometimes it's actually those individuals who can provide just a little support here and there, a little help that helps our clients and the people we work with move forward in their lives in a good way. So that is it for this morning. I have another meeting here, and I'm going to finish up my coffee, and I got to get back to a meeting and look for opportunities to serve, continuing this week, and looking forward to those opportunities. So I'd love to hear, if you're watching this, how you help your families to identify resources beyond what's available in the community. And let's share how we do that, and maybe we can provide support to each other as a social work community to help each other learn what our options are when there are no options in traditional resources. So have a good day and have a good week, and maybe I'll catch you soon here on my Social Work Mentor broadcast. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you later.